And welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. What we are going to do in this episode is another one. We're just gonna do some non-critical missions, that kind of thing. In the beginning of the game, we saw the Normandy destroyed by a gigantic ship with big cannon in the front of it. It looked kind of like the Doomsday Machine from Star Trek. Well, the wreckage of the Normandy was located, and we're going to go explore it. And while we're there, we get a chance to find some stuff, and the two things that you do when you get to this world is you plant a monument for the original Normandy, and you can search for the dog tags of all the people around, people that died in the crash. Now something else you can do, I'm going to demonstrate here, is searching for
Palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Resources. Now, unlike the first game, in the first Mass Effect you had to crawl around in the world, look for whatever. It was a pain in the butt. No one liked it. So what they replaced it with was another mini-game that no one likes either. It was kind of boring, slow, it takes a while, it's... But you go down there, you click the start scanner, and then you move your little jobber across to the surface of the planet. When you find a place with resources, like right... Well, I went over top of it. But when you find a place with resources, you left-click on the mouse for the PC version, and it launches a probe.
On research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles. In
this case, I found the Normandy crash site. But here, I'm just going to send this down, and it's going to find resources, and add them to the ship's hold.
Launching probe.
Now these resources, you can...
Platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
What Edie's talking about there is the kind of stuff that you can use in raw materials to upgrade things. Now I'm going to basically mine this entire planet dry. Or at least do it until I get tired of it. Ah, that's a good one.
Launching probe.
Now the element 0, the stuff on the far left, that is the hardest to find. Unfortunately, it's also the most valuable. Whatever. I'm going to land. Head down to the Normandy crash site. Now you can plant the memorial little plaque thing, and you can search for the dog tags. But this is a non-critical mission. This is not one that you actually have to do in the game. Just something that you can do on the side. The ship is remarkably intact for what happened to it. Not just getting blown up by the collector ship, but also crashing on the same planet. I also expect it to be more scattered. Much larger area, like hundreds of miles long. Now you're not going to need a gun, because there's nothing to kill here. Now what you go around is you look for those little shining things, like this over here. That is a dog tag. And I believe there are... How many dog tags? I can't read it. I believe there are 16. Oh, you do need a gun occasionally to bust up these crates. You can also punch them open. But dog tags are in here also. There's a couple of other things you can collect here. Raw materials, like this element 0 or whatever that was. Can't climb that. And there's also the helmet that Shepard wore in the first Mass Effect. You can also find that among the wreckage. Now in the process, we're also going to run across Shepard remembering a couple of things, like this. Oh, remembers Ashley. Ashley, of course, being the team member that died on Vermeer in the first game. Had to stay behind. Armed the nuclear weapon and stood by it to make sure nothing happened to it, and it blew up and she died, and you know, all of that. Okay, now I just placed the memorial thing. It's pretty big. I think Shepard had that in his pocket. Irritating terrain. Can't just jump over things. Another memory's gonna pop up for here, I think. Yep. Walked right past the dog tag.
I have another memory here. This was the Command Information Center of the original Normandy. Appears
that if Joker had just stayed in that damn seat, he would have survived. Because, I mean, considering how intact that part of the ship is. Whatever. That brings to an end this very boring episode of Let's Play Mass Effect 2. I really shouldn't have even done this, but whatever. Can't cry over spilled milk. Go back for the next episode and we'll actually go and do something.